conscious Virgo, welcome to my channel on Oracle and spirituality, and here is your reading for the next 15 days. And check out the description box below because there is everything you need to know about this reading, a lot of complementary information. And for those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. And if you want to stay tuned for your predictions and see how your energies evolve over time, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. With no further ado, let's start with the cards. Here are the cards I've got. So, trading, the water, delays, thought, friendship, accident, and countryside health. While watching the video, if you like it, please click the like button. I would be very happy about that. Right, so I'm talking to a Virgo here who is in a very mental energy, very mental, very high there, like in the head space, overthinking, trying to analyze everything, all the situation. So I'm talking about a Virgo in a very specific situation. It's not necessarily your whole life that you will have this mindset, but in the situation that is described in that reading, you're having that mindset. You are embodying this energy consciously, so that your conscious self. So the second energy, I'll just talk about it now before I go back to the first energy. So the second energy that shows up is the water. The water is like the trading card, a fluid card, a card about the fluidity of the energy. It's the fluid, it's the current, it moves, it moves through the body. That's the energy. So both cards have this fluidity to them. But because, and I bring the third card, because the third card is delays, the fluid is not moving through. It's stagnant. So both cards are being expressed in their negative side. So this energy is expressed as overthinking, as too much analyzing, while this card is expressed as stagnation, passivity, passive blockages, blocking passively things. So in positive, it's going with the flow, you know, it's like allowing life to move through you and just going where it flows. But in here, it's more passive, it's more with no direction, it's going nowhere, it's just stagnant. So this is so if you are not a Virgo and you are interacting with a Virgo, this energy may be talking about you, but here, since it's the Virgo reading, I'll just say that it's the Virgo. So you, Virgo, you are embodying that energy consciously, and if this card is another part of yourself, it will be the part of yourself that you're not so conscious about. So you may be conscious that you are overthinking things and overanalyzing everything in that very situation. And you may not be aware that you have another part of yourself that is blocking things by being too passive, not wanting to think too much, not wanting to analyze anything. They don't want to make an effort. And so they're just doing nothing. They're just doing nothing, which obviously is not what, like you want to do something. They want to do nothing. So obviously you're not feeling great about it. So you may have this conflict within yourself, you know, those two parts of yourself. You think you're just that, but you may have something in you that is self-sabotaging. And you may not know that. All you know is that the situation is blocked. So it may be someone else. It may not be you. It may not be another part of you. Like, well, it's always a part of ourselves anyway that is somewhere, but it may manifest as an actual person who, for example, your partner, your friends, your wife or husband, your colleague, and they don't want to do anything. So they are not even saying no. They're not even saying, they may not even say anything, you know. They may just not do anything. Or maybe they say yes, but they end up doing nothing because they don't want to do anything. So it blocks the situation. If it's if the water card is not about a person nor a part of you, but that is circumstances or your environment, so it may be an environment that is not driving you anywhere, or that is not allowing you to flow or to comprehend, or it's maybe an environment that is not conducive to your projects or where you want to go. So it's going nowhere. It's very passive. It's not enabling you to be active. And so all you know is that you're blocked. Nothing is working out. It's not moving forward. It's stagnant. It's frustrating. And that's how you're feeling right now in that situation. That's how the situation is right now. And so because it's not moving forward and it's stuck, then you're overthinking. So that you must be aware of, like you may know now what that situation is in your life, because that's the current situation. Now in the near future, you have the Thought Friendship card that is telling me that you're gonna start to, in the next few days, or it may have started already, you will start to look after yourself, to nurture yourself. You know, the dog is nurturing the flower, and you will start to nurture yourself. You will start to look after your thoughts and your mindset as well. your thoughts and your mindset as well as your emotions. Okay, so one thing I didn't say at the beginning is that this is it's the masculine energy and this is the feminine energy. So those two polarities are different, but they are both about fluidity. It's just that the fluidity here is masculine and here is feminine. It doesn't mean that this card is a male person and that this card is a female person. It's just the energy. So you can be a male and have a lot of female energy, or right now embodying that type of energy for a specific situation. So it has nothing to do with gender. So you're going to start to nurture yourself. You're going to start to be benevolent. So you're going to look after your thoughts, trying to be more positive, not so anxious about the future, and because that's what's causing you to overthink. So you may start to nurture yourself in the way you think, trying to find better thoughts, having a better mindset. And you may start, so if this card is another part of you, you may start to nurture yourself as well for that aspect of yourself. So you may start to look after your emotions, feel your emotions, accept them and validate them, and make them flow within you, and be benevolent toward yourself, compassionate with yourself. Yeah, really compassionate and loving toward yourself, toward your emotions. Okay, you may feel anxious or lost or something, but you can still, you have the power to be okay with that and say that's okay to feel that way. So you may start to nurture yourself emotionally and have compassion for yourself. But also, if it's not another part of yourself, but it's someone else, you may start to be compassionate with themselves and kind of forgive and see and understand how and why they're behaving that way. Why they're blocking. They're blocking because they're having some emotions going on, and you may start to be more empathetic, which leads to compassion, and compassion leads to forgiveness. So that's what you're going to probably do. And if this is not an actual person, but it's an external situation or circumstance, then it may mean that you're going to start to see how life is benevolent, or you're going to start to see that external circumstances are not necessarily there to hurt you, and you may start to see the positive in those circumstances. That is not all bad, and try to understand why it's like that, what good thing could come out from that. And I'm saying that also because that you're going to do that because of the other card that we've got later on in the reading. They are both sun cards, and they are both about that kind of nurturing, cocooning, and soothing and soft care. So even though you're going to look after yourself and nurture yourself or other people, or start to look after your mindset and your emotions, the blockages will keep going. So at least in the next 2 weeks, it's gonna happen. So don't be scared. This is the same card as in the tarot, you know, the Tower card. Well, this is kind of the same card. This is talking about things that happen in, like, suddenly. It's unpredictable. It just happens suddenly. It's kind of brutal. You can't prepare for it. You don't even know it's gonna happen, and boom, you know. But the oracle cards, the Belline Oracle cards, are very straightforward. They're very strong. They just want to show you very clearly what the energy is about, but it doesn't talk about the intensity. So don't be scared that this card is showing up, because it's not, I don't think it's something as bad as what you see in the image, because the other cards are very mild and gentle, and like even that card that is a blockage, it's not like, you know, something, you know, terrible. It's not horrific. It's just delays, you know. And the other cards, you know, they are all soft, kind of washy-washy. So I don't think this is gonna be a big thing. But, you know, a pickle in the shoes, you know, just something, a little something that just blocks the wheel, and then the wheel doesn't roll anymore. So I really think it is just gonna be a little something. You know, you're trying to do things at the moment. It's not working out. Nothing is working out, and in that situation, and then you'll care about, you try to nurture yourself, because, you know, it's hard to deal with, and then you have again stuff that will happen, like delays, further little things that happen, bing, 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 bing. And don't care about it. Let it go, because that's what the oracle is saying. That's the advice card. It's saying, well, let it go. Just let it go. I know it's not, like, it's easy to say just let it go, but really in that situation, this you cannot control. So, and over analyzing it is not going to help, because that's, if it was something that could help, the oracle would have given that as an advice, would have said use your wisdom, or use your thinking or reflection or something. But it's just saying retreat, go inside, go quiet, look after yourself, nurture yourself. But it's not a card about thinking. It's more about meditating, having no thoughts, let it go. So kind of like this card, except that here this card was in a negative way. So it was not about letting go, but now that we have this card, it's kind of saying, okay, let it go. Let it flow. You cannot control it. It's unpredictable. So let it go. Go inside, go within, meditate, retreat, have some days off, some holiday, 1 week, few days, you know. And those two cards, they're talking about talking about nature as well. So you have the tree, here you have the flower and the dog. So it's kind of like, and here also you have a plant. So you maybe go to nature, go to a park, go to the countryside, yeah, sit under a tree, hug a tree, I don't know. But maybe go to nature if it's something you could do, or you sense would be good for you right now. But I think it's all about nurturing, caring about yourself, looking after yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of your needs, your emotions, your thoughts. Pay attention to your negative thinking and your anxiety for like what you think about the future, and feel your emotions, go within, feel everything, let it go. Do not try to anticipate the outcome, because it's not controllable right now. You don't have the control. So sometimes you may need to take control of things, you know, when it's like that and you in a negative way and it's going nowhere and it's like passive and it's just running in cycles. But in that case here, in that reading, this is really not about taking control and mastering the situation. Right now it's like letting go and go within. So share with another Virgo who may benefit this reading. I hope you like this video, and if so, please click the like button. If you want to follow up with your next predictions and see how the energies evolve, then subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in 2 weeks time, or right now in another of my videos. So if Virgo is your sun sign, check out your rising sign and your moon sign. You can also, if you're interacting with someone right now and you want to see how the energies between you are going to evolve and what are those energies, so you can check out the video of their sign. So I wish you a very, very beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.